Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a school in the UK that offers nursing program, both pre-registration master's degree program for nurses and undergraduate degree program. And this particular school, the interesting thing is that they offer up to 50% scholarship to international students, and their tuition is also considerably low. So I found this school very interesting, and someone shared this particular school with me, and I feel like you should also know about this amazing school. The good thing is that you have a lot of time to apply, because already for their September undergraduate program their application is closed, the same with their MSc for January. But then you have opportunity to start now to get ready and apply for their next session. So I'm going to show you everything in this video and also share tips on how you can make your application standard. Remember, a lot of people are beginning to apply for nursing program, so if you wait for a long time to apply, you may discover that you have a lot of competition and you may not get in. So you want to know everything about the application process, the requirements, and everything that you will need to be successful. You want to watch this video to the very end and get ready.
So guys, here on their website, let's go through this one. So they have the nursing, the MSc, this is mental health, but this particular one is going to start in January of 2025. Like I mentioned, the one for 2024 January for this particular MSc, the deadline was today as I'm recording this, so it's on the 22nd of May. So the deadline for the 2025 one will also be the 22nd, maybe around anytime in May. We are going to see right now. So this is a course, is a 2 years program, full-time at this Clifton campus. And even though they said year of entry is 2024, but let's see. So if you already hold an undergraduate degree and wish to come and to become a registered mental health nurse, this 2-year accelerated course allows graduates with a level 6 qualification in any subject area. So in any subject area, you don't need to be a nurse to get into this program. A lot of people that I know that are already nurses, they don't even have a background in nursing, and they were able to get accepted. Okay, so through a mix of theory and practice, you gain the skills, knowledge. So this is actually a full nursing program in an accelerated way. So that's the main reason for this. But and if you already have a degree, they believe you have the background to understand what the course is all about. So they have the MSc nursing adult, that's the general one, and they have the mental health as well. So the entry requirement, an undergraduate degree at 2.2 level, that's 2.2 level or above. As you can see, they did not say an undergraduate degree in nursing or something like that, no. So GCSE English, Math, and Health Sciences related subjects, grade C or D. So if you have English, Math, Health Sciences, maybe in your in anything that you have done, maybe you studied any science course but not nursing, any science course at all that has these things, English, Math, Health, or science related subjects, C level. So if you have maybe anything at all in this subject line, then you'll be able to say. Also said their English, if English is your second language, that's for IELTS. They require IELTS, but it's so low, 6.5, 6.0 in speaking and 5.5 in listening and reading. They said it's required. For some schools they will say 7, and they will require the same, the same one that they require for nurses, but this time around they want these ones. Okay, so a very low score, so that is really good. So they said once your application has been received, it will be referred to the course team for a shortlisting decision, which will be made mid 2024. So the reason why I wanted to say, oh, maybe I shouldn't share this thing, but I said let me share, because by the time you say, okay, let me wait till next year or something like that, then the competition, a lot of people apply for nursing courses these days, you may not be able to get in. I know someone by let's say March, April last year wasn't able to get in most schools, but finally got one school. So I'm going to be sharing a list of all the schools as well. If you've not, I'm not sure, I usually schedule my videos, so that video might come before this one or this one before that one, but just check my content and see if you have a list of nursing schools in the United Kingdom where you can apply for both undergraduate degrees and graduate programs. So, and So you will be able to have a list. So what she did was she couldn't get into most schools, but finally she was able to get into one of the schools that I have already shared in that list. So watch out for that video, or maybe check if I have already posted that video, and you'll find it very useful. So as you can see, they are accepting applications right now, even for 2025. So the best time to apply for any of these things is now. And they have a personal statement that you need to that you will need to submit, and they gave you all the details what they will need you to include in your personal statement, what they are looking for basically. So you will have a guideline here, and they also provided a link where you can find how to write a good personal statement. So other requirements is undertake an interview with a lecturer, clinical practitioner, and service user, provide a satisfactory health declaration. So the next is their fees and funding. So they have for the UK and for international. So if you go to the international section, you have for full-time study you have 17,200. But like I mentioned, they offer scholarship of up to 50% of your tuition. That means if you divide this into two, that means this is almost the same with those that are already in the UK. So this is really good, guys. I've seen 20% discount if you've watched that video of the list of schools, but this is the first time I'm seeing 50% discount. That is if you're not getting a full ride scholarship, right? So but this is really cool. So all the details that you will need, they are actually here. So how to apply? If you want to apply for this, the timelines for application to start MSc Nursing in January 2025 are to be confirmed, but the application deadline is expected to be in May 2024. So we aim to complete shortlisting by early June of 2024. So if you are shortlisted, you will be given 4 weeks to submit your practice portfolio and all of that. So as you can see, guys, this is how to apply, and said you can get more information and about applying on their application page. So if this is the only school that you are applying to, you can apply through their page, but if you are applying to so many schools, then you can apply through UCAS. So let's see, the assistance and funding scholarship and funding awards may be available via independent sponsors. So there are other nursing scholarships around the world that you can also check through this link in this website as well. And they also have let me show you this. So if you need assistance, like instead of consulting random people online, this particular school, they have teams. Would you like some advice on your study plans? They said our international teams are highly experienced. So if you're from Nigeria, if you're from Vietnam, if you're from China, they have team members from those countries, because I know they have a lot of international students from these countries. So it's better that you work with someone that works in this school already, because they'll be able to answer all your questions. Because I know that international students are usually on tight schedule, because or let's say international students really need a lot of support when it comes to financing and all of that. So you want to save your money, and especially if you have these professionals that are able to answer your questions directly. Okay, so and you can also complete this form on their website to get in touch with their international office. So you might be curious, okay, how about 2024? So as I mentioned already, their deadline is this May. So we have missed that mark, unless you want to study their 3-year program, the bachelor's degree, so their BSc program. Let's choose one of these ones. BSc program. So for their BSc program is the same course. So this is starting on September 2023. The 3 years program, and then entry requirements. So let's go for the international. For the entry requirement for the international, it said personal statement 112, use UCAS tariff point from up to 4 qualifications, GCSE, math, English. So it's the same thing that they also mentioned for the MSc. So I believe your YX certificate that shows that you passed well in your English, your maths, and any health, maybe biology and all of that. So, and then other requirements would be your their interview, health declaration, and all of that. So interview dates, they said interview dates may be subject to change and will be confirmed to successful applicants. But let's see their own deadline. Okay, so for the fees and funding, it's a little bit cheaper, 16,500. I wasn't sure what I was looking for. And they also offer 50% scholarship for their tuition, which is really cool as well. So instead of studying for 2 years, you can study for 3 years. So you can apply for this course through UCAS. So if you are not applying to any other UK universities, like I mentioned, you can apply directly to us. So you go to their portal and apply. Application advice, you can get application advice from here. Follow their writing your personal statement and your plan. I'm looking at to see so the closing date for the application is 16th of January 2023. That's for their September. For their so by now those that are successful would have got it. So this is for September. So guys, I would say you plan for 2025. And for this one, for the BSc, if we say entry 2024, so if we say September of 2024, so if not this year, how about next year? So their undergraduate program starts in September. So if you want next year, not this year anymore, so you still apply through UCAS. So for this year it has passed, but next year is still there. So what you can do is to start applying for that next year. So guys, as you can see, for this particular school, if you are interested in their MSc program, you can apply for January 2025, but you can start now to apply. But if you want to get into their school by next year September, so that is for the 3-year program, you can start now to apply as well. But if you wait till January, you may be competing against so many people. But if you start now to prepare your mind, gather your documents, applying and all of that, then you are giving yourself that chance to even save up the money. If you need to write IELTS, you write, and all of that. Because if you wait till next year and you miss that next year, and the year will continue to go by. So this is actually a great school to consider, guys. And as you can see, they have a large community of international students already, and it's someone that actually told me about this school. So I believe that it's a great one to consider based on their cost, where the school is located, and all of that. So I hope you found this useful, guys. I wish you all the very best. I'll see you in the next video. Let me know what you think in the comment section, please.